This is the best tank top I've ever put on. Give him a little bit of Sam twang. I don't always fit in with Christians all the time. Just never felt right until now. Everybody, welcome back to another vlog. Good morning. It's 11:44, so it is still okay for me to say good morning. I just got done working at a coffee shop. I thought I was gonna be there a lot longer, but no one was really there today. The reason I go to coffee shop is one, because I don't have the ability to focus in my home, and two, it makes me feel like I have coworkers. The one thing about doing social media that I don't necessarily love is it can be incredibly isolating, which is probably true for anyone that's self-employed and works at home. So I go to coffee shop and it works fantastically, except for today for some reason. My brain just wasn't in. I'm trying to finish editing the Bahamas vlog for me and my mom. I had a TikTok that I was editing. I've reached the point where not anything more productive is going to occur in that coffee shop. So we're deciding to head home. I am dressed for fall. I'll show you the full fit when I get home. Living in Florida, you kind of just have to manifest the fall weather because it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Fall does not exist. She is not in the room. She is not in the vicinity. She's not on the planet with us. I forgot to bring my own water bottle, so I had to buy one from the coffee shop, and that really shattered my soul, but I can't have caffeine without water, and I did get a coffee, so I needed water. One of my favorite coffee shops in downtown St. Pete is Paradeco Coffee Roasters. The vibe in there is just so cute. If you see it, you would know what I mean. It feels nice in there. I will say, it's not my absolute favorite coffee, but it's convenient and cute. I need to hydrate. I feel like you don't see me outside of my apartment very much, and that's simply because I'm a homebody. I like being in my apartment. I will say I'm going to attempt to leave the house more. I just need to stay on schedule and on top of things. That way I have time to go out and explore and be a human. But it's a Monday. I usually do nothing on Mondays except lay in my bed. We've already switched it up. We're already doing better than last week. Time to go home, play with my dog, and maybe finally put my clothes away in my closet. I really need to do that. I can't keep making excuses. I'm home and I'm sitting in here and I'm like, why is it kind of depressy-esty? Then I realized all my blinds are closed. So we must open them. Usually this is the first thing that I do every day. So much happier. I told you I'd show you the outfit. I went to Nordstrom because I'm doing a Nike sponsorship. I somehow ordered the wrong size, or they accidentally sent me the wrong size of the leggings that I need to wear for the partnership. They simply don't fit. A little too small. I went to Nordstrom to see if they would have anything and they didn't. But they did have this. This is an extra large. I probably could have gotten a large because it's like super oversized. I'm into that though. It buttons. And then I posted these white pants on Instagram once and you guys all wanted to know where they were from. I definitely should have ironed them or steamed them. I don't own an iron. They're from Old Navy. I don't have undies on though because they would show right through here. For the longest time, my mom has had a Pandora bracelet and we get her little charms everywhere she goes. When we were in the Bahamas, they had a promotion where you got a free bracelet if you spent $100. She did, so I got a free bracelet. And then I said, well, I can't have a bracelet without charms. I got these charms in the Bahamas. This says NASA 2023. And then a little star and a turtle. Because I'm psycho, I bought myself some more. I am filming a like no spend challenge for October. I bought this before that. I'm filming it for TikTok, but I'll definitely be posting it on shorts and maybe do a YouTube video if that's something you guys are interested in, but I'm gonna stop being a part of the overconsumption problem. We're trying to save money. Obviously this isn't the video to like explain all of the rules and stuff that I'm putting in place for myself because obviously I have to pay my bills and I have to get groceries. No extra shit. I just don't need it this month. But I did buy myself some charms to go on here, like a New York one, a Florida one, a daughter one. There's a matching one for my mom, some flowers. This is like a little good luck charm one, a little cross. I want to sit down. I want to chillax, but that wouldn't be productive of me. Y'all get behind the scenes of so much. Months ago, this company reached out and asked if they could sponsor a TikTok. I don't know why you guys love watching me cook. I've really been getting back into the kitchen, especially because I'm not going to be spending extra money. That means I can't eat out every single day. Is this a confession? I have re-downloaded food delivery apps. I know I was so good about it for the first like 3 or 4 months out of the year. And ever since I moved, I've been constantly getting food delivered. My excuse is that my kitchen's really small, which I don't know if it looks small on camera, but there's not much cooking space and cabinet space. I acquired so many fun cooking utensils in Nashville when I was doing my no fast food challenge. This is completely full of random cooking stuff. This is so crooked, you guys. I apologize. None of my cupboards are actually organized. I'm actually so curious to see how little I can spend in a month. I'm gonna try to make it a game because that's when I do the best. Because I don't like to lose at games. I'm very competitive. Today I need to film myself cooking with this pasta. I love brands that want to work with me and just let me make the fun videos that I want to make. When something is super addy, one, it's boring for you to watch, and two, it's boring for me to make. I'm not required to talk about this in this video, but from me to you in a non-sponsored setting, this shit's good. And the boxes are massive. Today I'm using rotini. I also have penne and regular spaghetti in my cupboard. It has 16 net carbs, 24 grams of fiber, and 110 calories per serving. Today we're doing a fall-inspired pasta. We're making spicy pumpkin vodka sauce, rotini. It's not my idea. I typed in fall pasta on TikTok and it's the first thing I saw. I love vodka sauce. It's my all-time favorite. I did get a couple of things to kind of make the recipe my own. I'm such a chef. When I did my cooking challenge, I actually learned certain flavors I really enjoy. And I feel like I'm at that stage of being a chef where I'm just able to spruce things up a bit and make them my own. Give them a little bit of Sam twang. Also, little random fun insert. Imagine I just vlogged from way up here. What are those? I had no idea these were even sitting on the ground. Go on. Thank you. And you can see my garbage bag. Here, I'll give you a cute little rug to look at. Oops, this is just getting worse. By the time you guys are seeing this, I've already posted these, so it's fine. I have a podcast coming out with Andrew. We have been wanting a podcast for years. We have tried to film a podcast so many times, and it's just never felt right until now. The trailers for the podcast go live today. It's called Famous. Famous just worked so well. Like, you're hungry for fame. We're both influencers. Obviously, that's a topic of stuff we can talk about. The experiences we get to have. Mine and Andrew's banter is just so fun. I've never had someone that I can just be so mean to and can be mean back to me, and it just works. I'm gonna go ahead and include the trailer just so you guys can see it. Before I play that, I love that I haven't moved the camera angle. We did make it its own YouTube channel. Honestly, this podcast takes a lot of effort and a lot of work. I have taken on a lot more projects this year. I'm a little scared because I already feel like I have a lot going on and I have a hard time balancing it all already. This time last year, all I did was YouTube. I've been so comfortable in my little bubble, and I told myself that this year, I'm gonna get the frick out of that bubble. I'm gonna push myself. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna get shit done. And get shit done we have. It would mean a lot to me if you guys would subscribe to the podcast channel. I know a lot of you guys maybe aren't interested in podcasts. I like the ability to be able to just talk for a long time. I will say, watching the first episode, it's fun, but you can just tell I'm not fully comfortable in that environment yet. Me and Andrew get to film another episode tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I feel so ready to just talk. Less nervous for some reason. So if you watch the first episode and you're like, I'm not obsessed, just wait. Wait for me to get comfy. It's obviously a new editing style. We're both used to being so edited on videos. Podcasts are not edited really much at all. So excited to be on this journey, and with Andrew. Me and Andrew have been friends for so long. I feel like Andrew really deserves a chance to truly be seen. He is so funny. As you guys know, he edits for me and he works so hard for me. I would not be able to manage TikTok and YouTube together without him. To get to do something with your best friend is just so fun, and we've been friends for so long. We have so many stories to share. It's nice to have someone to bounce off of. The success of this podcast truly relies in your hands. Y'all over the years have done nothing but support me and follow me to my other platforms, give me every opportunity that I could possibly imagine. I will never be able to say thank you to you guys enough for that. I love meeting you in person so I can give you hugs and truly let you know that, like, I would have nothing without you guys. I wouldn't be able to live here. I wouldn't be able to go on the trips that I go on. I wouldn't be able to give my mom things. I wouldn't be able to do anything. I know I've said it before, but you guys have really made a little small town Wisconsin girl's dreams come true in every way. I feel like in the past, I haven't really put my full effort into it for you guys. And I know the YouTube side, it may look like I haven't done a lot this year. If you guys watch short form stuff, and if you guys have watched my videos, I'm just in an adjustment period of getting used to having so much going on. I've gotten better with vlogging recently, and I'm in a better routine with editing them. It would mean the world to me if you guys could show support over on Famous the same way that you guys show support here. If it does well, we'll maybe be able to get to go on a tour and meet all of you guys. Me throwing Andrew under the bus. This opportunity is so important for him, especially to just have time to make a little bit of extra money that he can focus on his own socials, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but he hasn't been able to post a lot because he simply doesn't have time, which he's super comfortable with money, by the way. He would not care that I'm saying this, but it's expensive to live nowadays. Although he makes good money, there's so many bills, student loans, car loans, rent, insurance. It's just hard. He doesn't have the money right now to pay for someone to edit his videos, nor does he have the time to edit his own. He's driving to my house every single week to film this podcast because it's so important to him. He lives 4 hours away, 3.5. I want the best for him, and I would love for this podcast to do well, gaining a new community of you guys. I'm so excited about it. So I'm gonna play the trailer, and if you guys could please subscribe to Famished. We are gonna do a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. We were gonna do a $250 giveaway, so whether through Venmo probably, but I want more of you guys to have the chance to win. So I'm gonna do 3 $100 gift cards, but it'll really just be like Venmo preferably, or PayPal. I could do PayPal too. And all you have to do to win is subscribe to Famished on YouTube, follow the Famished Instagram, and the Famished TikTok. Doing each of those will get you guys an entry. So if you do all of those 3 things, you get 3 entries, if that makes sense. And make sure you guys leave a comment on each of those platforms, because that's where we're gonna input all of those comments into a generator and pick them, if that makes sense. Here is the trailer for the first episode of Famished. Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the first episode of Famished. A lot has been changing for me and Sam. I told multiple people, like, I just pissed in my car seat, driver's seat on the highway.
I shit myself on car rides all the time. They put us into essentially this bar.
The biggest influencers you can imagine.
I got in a fight. People were like standing up for me. Billie Eilish was in the room. Nicki Minaj was in the room. I get like furious thinking about this moment. Long form content is just where my heart is, which is why I've always wanted a podcast. The opportunities that we've had, it's just things that we've dreamed about.
Me, Sam, and 3 other people. Alex Earl being one of them.
How did we end up in that room? We are at the Barbie premiere and you are sleeping.
So many things that we have been withholding from each other. I was like, hey, like, what is this? I just want to make sure like everything's good. She sent me a long paragraph.
It's just not dumb. I'm right.
Why waste my time and energy?
You're not even gonna have the decency to talk to me and like just explain to me.
That's what I was saying. These are the actual dumb arguments that we get into that I genuinely get pissed off. Like we actually.
The difference is I don't lose sleep over it and you do.
I do.
I like when you're angry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had a vent about that. I got bullied at the DMV.
What?
I got bullied at the DMV.
Is that a normal occurrence?
Well, no.
With social media, the second people don't like you anymore, you have no money. You have to stay relevant. We've gone on this whole social media adventure together, it feels like.
I messaged her on Instagram. She was a little girl who lived on a dirt road in Wisconsin.
And he was an old man working at Chili's. I want you guys to be engaged. I want you to come back and listen.
This might be really controversial. Actually, a lot of people might get mad at me.
I want you to want to come back and listen.
I'm chunky, gay, and diseased.
I mean, I'm definitely diseased. I can feel things like bubbling.
That's your period. So I was like, did James Charles really bully you in his YouTube video? I'm not gonna say her answer.
This podcast is gonna bring us to life.
We've done some juicy stuff.
What would Samantha Joe do?
What was our point?
I don't know. I'm off my ADHD meds, everybody. Welcome to our podcast. Obsessed, right? I hope you guys are excited about it. It launches October 9th. I'm filming this on Monday, October 2nd. Samantha Joe's birthday. I'm not talking about myself. If you're watching this, hello, I love you. Happy freaking birthday. She's 27. Say happy birthday, Samantha Joe, down in the comments. It launches a week from today. It's been such a long time in the making, so it's so weird to think that we're here and we're doing it. I'm jacked. Before we continue on with this video, I need to say a huge thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Starting therapy can be really hard. The right therapist for you may not be in your area, and some people find the face-to-face interaction of therapy really uncomfortable. But with BetterHelp, you can have your therapy sessions as a phone call, as a video chat, or even via messaging if that's what you prefer. Whatever's the most comfortable version of therapy for you. BetterHelp can match you to one of over 30,000 therapists in their network, which gives you access to a wider range of expertise than what may be available in your area. Get started, you fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and then you'll get matched with your therapist, in most cases within 48 hours or less. You'll be able to schedule therapy sessions at a time that's convenient for you, and if the first therapist you're matched with doesn't feel like the right fit, which is really common when starting therapy, you can easily switch to a new therapist at no additional cost without stressing about insurance, who's in your network, or anything like that. Over 4 million people have used BetterHelp to start living a healthier, happier life.
And you could be one of them.
If you think you might benefit from therapy, consider BetterHelp. Click the link in the description or use code betterhelp.com/Samantha. That's betterhelp.com/Samantha. Clicking that link does help support this channel, and it also gets you 10% off your first month with BetterHelp, so you can connect with the therapist and see if it's right for you. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it. I needed a few more ingredients in order to chef it up, and then I went ahead and also got some more stuff for my omelets. I know I talked about how the Bahamas gave me an omelet kick, which, by the way, that vlog is coming. It's just taking time to edit with all the clips. I think I have like 130 or 140 clips. I just finished working. We posted a bunch of stuff for the podcast, and I'm hungry. Shocker. I have no idea what to cook, and I didn't have an omelet this morning, so I'm gonna make my omelet. You need eggs, some type of meat if you want it. I'm using peppers, some reduced fat cheese, and spinach. I feel like that's enough. This is a hyperfixation. I only have one cutting board and it's dirty. 3 peppers, 4 peppers. I know this is not like a cutting plate. I just used my cutting board for my pasta. And in case you were wondering, pasta did not turn out so great. Everything was great about it except the pumpkin. And I'm a pumpkin girl. I like when pumpkin is in things, but not that. That was not doing it for me. I did get hurt, surprisingly not by a knife or a kitchen utensil. It was my tripod. Survived attack by inanimate object. I'm adding that to my resume. What's the difference between ham and Canadian bacon? It's like a salad. Toss it. Looking more like scrambled eggs. I'm gonna use the cheese to form it into an omelet shape. If you close one eye and squint with the other, it kind of looks like an omelet. I was wondering why I was so hungry, and then I realized I only have had breakfast. It's after 5 p.m. Opening up one of these Oikos Pro yogurts. These aren't the greatest grapes, to be honest with you. Grapes must not be in season. A grape container opened. I have so much anxiety that I'm gonna accidentally drop one, and Duncan's gonna eat it before I can stop him. These are so disgusting until you mix them up. This is definitely girl dinner. Let's try it. It's just so good. All right, this slaps. Cheers! Gonna drink some water. Don't forget. So good. This is me before I go in to my small group for the very first time. The church that I've been going to opened up small groups, and I've never been a part of a small group because I don't always fit in with Christians all the time. I'm kind of nervous. I'm hoping that these are my kind of people. I missed the first 2. Obviously that's not ideal, but I was on vacation. What am I gonna do about it? Put some mascara on. Maybe then they won't know that I'm not a morning person. Guys, it's 7:10. I have to be there in 5 minutes. Park in some random parking garage. Have no idea if it's the right place to park. Hopefully it is. Wish me luck. I think it went well. I'm so incredibly socially awkward. I tried to talk and give my input. I simply was struggling. But I feel like they're nice. I'm gonna keep going. I've never had a community of Christians in my life before, really. Like I've never gotten involved in anything at a church. We'll see, but we did it. That is definitely out of my comfort zone. I don't know, that was a good step towards my putting myself in uncomfortable situations and growing from it. I definitely have anxiety right now. That was a very anxiety-provoking situation. I felt awkward, but not because of them, just because of myself. I didn't know when it was okay to talk, if what I was saying was valuable, or I don't know. I can definitely tell I don't have coworkers because I don't know how to interact with other human beings. It's time to go home. I'm gonna just sing some songs or something because I'm very anxiously triggered, but it's okay. It's all gonna be fine. If you have social anxiety, you get it. The girls who get it, and the girls who don't. Okay. Never ever did I think there was gonna come a day where I liked a top better than the Buff Bunny crystal top. I truly never believed a different one of their cropped tank tops would top the crystal top. Anytime there's a launch with that tank top in it, I buy it in every single color. It's so comfortable. It's my go-to like Disney tank top or hot girl walk tank top. The only thing I could ever think of to make it better would be to make the straps thinner. I just got their package in. They have a new launch. Also, the girls are girling. I just got their package in for the 7 Deadly Sins. I believe that's what the collection's called. It's launching on the 7th. They did it with this one. I also really love the feeling of these leggings. These are the corset leggings. This top is a 3X, I believe. The leggings are a 3X too, but if I could go back, I'd get a 2X. This is just so cute. I love her. This is in black. I'm going to immediately see if there are other colors launching, and then I'm gonna get them. The straps are thinner, and I like that better. I like the whole neckline better. If I'm gonna be out walking and get a tan line, I would rather get this tan line than the crystal crop tan line. And today I'm just wearing it with my Speak Now sweater over the top. Obsessed with her. They sent me 2 other outfits that are launching. I haven't tried these on yet, so I can't speak for them. This is the Seductress sports bra in the color Nebula. The only thing about Buff Bunny that I've ever, I don't want to say had issues with because I've been able to find ones that fit me, sports bras, but being completely transparent, it's not Buff Bunny's fault, it's my body's fault. I can't really find sports bras from any companies that fit me perfectly. I'm really curious about this one because this side looks pretty thick. The boobie area is pretty big. I don't know if you can tell, it kind of looks like there's a lining under your boobs, but it's just stitching. I'm excited to see how this looks. And then this is the Rosa legging in the color Nebula to match. I love a good matching set for my hot girl walks. I've been seeing a lot of the promo stuff for this collection. I'm glad that they sent me the regular colored things because I'm gonna wear this kind of stuff way more than super out there shiny colors. This is an item I'm not sure how it's gonna go. It's a halter top. Now, halter tops tend to hurt the back of my neck. I don't know if it's the yitties or just being bigger. It's just not like as comfortable to have that. This color is kind of similar to my cardigan, just a little bit darker. It's a purple. My mirror is kind of throwing the color off. The 6-inch shorts to die for. I've never had Rosa 6-inch shorts. This is the color Vanity, the same as that top. Rosas have pockets on the sides, and if you're short, you love the look of biker shorts, but sometimes biker shorts are simply too long on your short little legs. Their 6-inch shorts are perfect. Love them. I have thick, chunky thighs, and they work just fine. I'm excited that this one has pockets, so I can like stuff my keys in there and on walks and shit. Like even this tank top with these shorts would be such a good little walking outfit. So all of this stuff is launching the 7th or the 8th. Whenever you shop Buff Bunny, you can always use code SamJo to save some money. You don't have to use the code if you don't want to, if it makes you feel better. You need this. I haven't tried the other stuff on yet. I cannot tell you enough how much you absolutely have to buy this crop top. If you have to, tell your family to buy it now and give it to you for Christmas, because it's not often that I have a new favorite thing from Buff Bunny. This is it. This is the best tank top I've ever put on. Do the happy dance, do the happy dance. I just wanted to share that. I just got 2 Factor boxes in the mail because I forgot that I have a sponsorship with them and I order it myself, and they both showed up at the same time. Gerald is gonna have Factor meals to eat all week. I'm very hungry. I have not eaten breakfast yet. I'm trying to edit, so I don't necessarily have time to cook right now. I do prefer these in the oven. I'm just too lazy at the moment. Once again, this is not sponsored by Factor. I just could not recommend Factor enough. Anytime the conversation of Factor gets brought up, I get so excited. It's the same company as HelloFresh. They're just already cooked for you. I've tried to get fresh meals from companies around here in the past, and it's just not good. It's never seasoned. I don't know how to explain how good these Factor meals are. Like I said, I have so many in there, so many that I haven't had before. If you're like me and you have a binging problem and you need things that are fast and accessible, Factor's where it's at. I just recently started getting it consistently, like the past couple weeks, and it has helped so much. I don't know why I haven't restarted my Factor membership until now, but I did. It's been fantastic. Today we're having sour cream and chive chicken with Yukon mash and garlic broccoli. I put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. I don't know that I've ever had this one. I probably have. I'm crazy with salt and pepper. You can even put it on a different plate if you want. But I already have enough dishes to do. I'm not trying to do more. Get a little bit of everything. I like that these are portioned out too because I don't like to extremely track calories because then I just undereat severely. I know that I could eat around 3 of these a day and be chilling. Now I don't do that. This week I'm going to be eating it for lunch and dinner because I have so many of them. You couldn't tell me that's not from a restaurant. Bon appetit.